All right. So again, in my last YouTube video about Bitcoin specifically, this is the scariest part. This is the master origin line trading channel. This is so out of the structural analysis tools, this is by far the most bearish. It's going below the last line, not using, so look, let's zoom in right to there. Look. And let's go down to like the 15-minute chart actually. It didn't use it as support. Look. It didn't. It came below it, then failed it, then got rejected and tanked. I'm telling you, if you're a MACD or a stochastics or RSI person, I mean, it's not working as well as my analytical tools, which is why I'm asking you, please copy this stuff. Like, and on Discord, for all tiers, I just published. Let's see here, Discord. Where is it? In tutorials. Where the hell is it? Oh darn it! Whatever. I can't. I don't know. My brain's not working right now, but I just posted the exact coordinates, the exact the exact axes on where, what date, and what going back to like $8 up to like 2026, what number, so you can make the exact same master origin line as me, and then you can copy the parallel lines, right? But this is bad. This means it's getting ready. It's not coming back up, folks. This is the worst part about it. So again, my first two structural analyses that I just ran, okay? So for people watching the recording, I just did my my tilted range and my non-tilted range, and they're both pointing that price will hit this box around this time. So getting on the 1 hour chart, that is May 5th. Early May, Bitcoin's going to be in this box. I might spread this out a little bit. It might get there a little sooner, but it's going to get there. Okay, it's going to go somewhere between 34.7 to 36.7 in that $2,000 range, and that was so. But this is suggesting that it could scream past it to the downside, straight to this origin line at 30,400, and it might do it before it hits that box. This chart is this structural again, with the preface that structural analysis is king right now. In choppy markets, your indicators suck. I love indicators. I'm an indicator person. I've already told you this, but this is very, very, very bad, folks. This is the absolute worst thing that could be happening right now. Going below the last line of support of the most of the trading range of this is the most important single straight line in Bitcoin history. No one can argue it, and you'll only find it on my channel. And this is the trading range. It went below it, used it failed it, didn't even use it as support, used it as resistance, and it's gonna tank. And then the other two ones, since I just started recording this, that's the master origin line. Again, I should honestly make a video for free YouTube, so you can set that up yourself as well. But it's on my Discord for any tier. All tiers can see it. But go to the 8 hour chart, to the macro non-tilted range. It's wicking to the middle of the quarter zone here. And again, I recommend that all people, whether you are a YouTube person or YouTube tier or Discord or not, I recommend you snapshot this and you copy it, okay? And use my video on how to set up a chart so you can make it disappear. And then I mixed it with this tool, which means it's going to wick past this gray line, which is kind of like the 1/8 line. So this is your halfway point, which is your point of control, 3/4 line, 3/4, half line or point of control, quarter line, 1/8 line. It's going to wick past the 1/8 line, potentially hitting the bottom of this range. That's how I got that box with the first two tools. The third tool I used was the origin lines. Okay. And it's suggesting that it's actually going to be worse than that. But as of now, I will stick with I will stick with that box around early May. That's where it's going to hit, between that $2,000 range. I think it's 34.7 to 36.7. But here's the one tool that's been working the absolute best. And once I pull it up, I suggest you screenshot it and you try to make it, in your object tree, like you see under my face here. Try to copy this. It's called this trading channel. So you need to go to about the 1 hour chart, and it starts on January 20th. So January 20th is where this big drop happened. January 20th, that's where this trading range starts. This trading range has been almost perfect. Oh, isn't that weird that this huge 5-minute candle wicked up and hit that line perfectly? No. Because structural analysis is nailing it. This is the best chart that you're going to find anywhere on any crypto channel. I'm telling you. This quarterly range is working better than anything. I'm telling you. And it wasn't my brilliant idea. It was a community idea. And we kind of made it together on Discord. So it's not like my genius or anything, regardless of your opinions on me, but this is working perfect. It's almost perfect. The only thing that wasn't perfect was this, and I've already covered this, was right here. This little pump above the weekly 10, which was a fake out. This was a bull trap where people literally were in a room counting down. They counted down to pump price up. They pumped it here, let retail chop around as they put on their shorts, and they counted down until they sold on spot across about 5 or 6 major exchanges. So all their, $20 million, $10 million of shorts that they put on up here as retail fished around for 24 hours, and then they sold on spot. Besides this range has been perfect. And I've already shown you in a previous video, proven to you, this was an end of day attack. That happened when liquidity was low on the order books on all of Bitcoin. It happened on the second to last hour of the day at the trading day, which would be about 7 No, it happened at 11 p.m. New York time. Yeah, it was the second to last hour of the day. It was an end of day attack, and then they dropped it. So it was probably a Far East Asian thing. Probably Koreans or Japanese did it. It might have been Americans. I really don't know. But anyway, besides that, this has been working perfectly. So let me take this off. And again, this is best on the 1 hour chart, and this is like your quarterly trading range. But the problem with this is the other analytic tools that I'm using are suggesting that this will become irrelevant soon. It's going to drop out of this. It's going to drop out. This range is getting ready to be irrelevant. But right now it's working perfectly. Almost perfectly. And this is the single best thing you can use in all of Bitcoin, on regardless of what channel you use, doesn't matter. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying I'm a genius. My community helped me build this. This is the best thing. Like, seriously, screenshot this. Like, let me take my face off of here. You need this chart. And once it falls below there, then start using the other two tools that I've asked you to screenshot and put in your object tree so you can make disappear. But this is the quarterly trading channel, and it's working perfectly. And it's not a damn coincidence that this huge 5-minute candle, which is probably some type of fake out, is it a coincidence that it's hitting that line perfectly and then coming back down? No, it's not. It's because this works. It's working. It's the best tool in Bitcoin right now. I'm telling you. I'm being a little cocky with that statement. It might actually not be, but it's the best that I can find. All right. And again, you're only going to find this on this channel, and you have full permission to, pause the video, go back, screenshot it, make it your own. Hell, even if you're a YouTuber watching this, use this on your channel too. This is going to help people not get screwed, and that's why I'm here. I don't care if you copy my content, as long as you don't copy my ribbons. You don't steal my. This is proprietary. You don't steal my stuff. Besides that, you can steal everything I do. And yeah, and that's what we got. So let's take a quick look at Dixie. Guys, so my conspiracy theorist John on one of my veteran VIPs, I made this channel, and look, I thought it wasn't going to hit 103 till 2023. So this is my projector tool, and it worked for quite a while. So I made this way back here, like last year, a while ago. And guys, this is getting hairy. It's not supposed to do this. This is bad. It's obviously good for the dollar, but it means shit's gonna explode, and it could keep going. It might hit 120 before the dust settles, and that would be Bitcoin like under 20K easily. As that happens, so it'd probably hit 110. So the next origin line for this is about 111, and then the horizontal 120 would be next. So it'd chop around there, but it could race up to 120 this freaking year. I mean, as fast as this is moving, and you might think it's good for the dollar index. So it's mostly versus the euro. So And this doesn't mean the dollar actually is worth more. The dollar's actually worth less. Your gasoline, your milk, your meat, your eggs, your housing, your rent is all your coffee. Okay, the most important thing in the world, coffee. Your cigars, they're all going up in price. The value of the dollar is actually dropping. So this chart is all a lie, right? But it's truth in so much that it's dropping. The dollar's value is dropping less than the value versus a pound of steak of these 6 other currencies against which this, I think it's rated versus 6 other currencies. I think it's more heavily weighted versus the euro. But what the hell did I just press? I hit spacebar. So it doesn't actually, the dollar is actually going down. This chart is technically a lie. I want you to know that. But versus the other currencies against which this is rated, they are losing their value versus a pound of meat or a pound of lamb or whatever the hell you eat, or vegetarians, a pound of broccoli. I don't know what you guys, your rabbit food that you eat. But this, the dollar actually isn't getting more valuable. It's decreasing. Okay. Inflation's awful. So you have to know that about this chart. But taking this chart is relevant for Bitcoin, because if this keeps screaming up, it's going to significantly increase the statistical chances of a capitulation of Bitcoin. It's going to greatly increase it. And I just showed you the 4 different tools pointing, especially the master origin line where it fell out of the bottom of the channel, okay? Plus this. It's starting to look really bad, folks. I didn't make a recent YouTube video with the thumbnail saying you're screwed without stablecoins for a reason. This is looking like stuff is getting ready to move really hard, and it's not going to go up. It's going to go down, and it's going to happen soon. It could be as late as July, but I think it's going to be like May 6th. May 5th or May 6th, you're going to see some massive ass green or red candles. All right, that's Dixie. Ethereum, let's check out Ethereum real fast. These are now irrelevant. I can erase these. I fell out of its channel, and that was actually, watch this. This was the most perfect short ever. I did short that. I closed it way too early, but that after it fell out of this trading channel and then it came up, used it as resistance, I shorted that, and it was perfect. I think that was one of the alerts I gave my community. I did the same thing for Near Protocol. I gave that, but I have a trading leader on Discord where that's his main coin. He's been making some serious gains on trading Near because it's got good liquidity. It's really hot right now. It is, so this is direct, so this is Jace's channel, Carl on my Discord. So on his live trading, when he goes live, so you're seeing him on video, you can see his face, hear his voice, you can talk to him like on your microphone, you can put your camera on if you want. he's trading mostly near. He trades it a lot differently than I trade because he's a very, very short-term time trader. But what I just showed you with Ethereum, I gave an alert on top of what he already does for near. He's better at trading near than I am because that's what he follows. He's good at it. And where is it? Near did the same thing. Even though I don't have the trading channel set up, it was when it came up to here, the same thing. So it fell under, and I said I'm going to short it once it hits that line. And I didn't set my shorts. Damn it. It was the most perfect setup ever. But I did give it a whole community alert for, I think, the 2 higher tiers for that. And look. And I was calling this way back here. I was like, I'm not trying to short this until it falls below this line, significantly comes back up to test it. And it took, I don't know how many days. I was probably planning this for like 2 weeks. Yeah, that's 17 days. But I did give an alert, hopefully, and I think people did make good money off that. That's what I just showed you for Ethereum. Once something falls out of a trading channel, it usually comes back up to test the bottom of it, and that is like your perfect short opportunity. It's one of the. Is it shorting a top? No, but you can't make a living shorting tops. You will lose your money, right? You wanna short statistically probable areas, your edge, and that's your edge. And I waited about 17 days for it, and when it happened, I don't know, I must have been at a soccer practice for one. I don't know, I was either being lazy or occupied or cutting myself with garden tools and rose bushes or something. But anyway, just in general, if you're on my Discord or plan to join in the future, I try to teach you this stuff, and so do my live traders. They teach you you don't want to short tops. You don't want to long bottoms. You don't want to catch knives. That's the fastest way to lose your money. You want the highest statistic. You want the setup. Like if you know anything about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling, right? Before you do a move, it's all about the setup. You can't take somebody down in wrestling without a good setup. Whether you pull them one way or make their foot come one way, then do an ankle pick or whatever the move is. It's all about the setup to increase the statistical likelihood that what you want to happen is going to happen, right? And so if you haven't checked out the Discord community, the links are in the description section of all my videos. And if you're going to want to join a higher tier, I would wait until May 2nd or 3rd, because I will be revamping stuff, different, more favorable prices, different add-ons. It's going to be a lot better. But if you want to join the lower tier Cryptillions, that will stay roughly the same. So go ahead and check that out. And if you're not following me on Twitter, you're making a big mistake. Cosasverdes with a number 2. Cosasverdes with a number 2. And again, questions I answer first. If you join the I have 2 tiers, and if you hit the join button that's right below this video that you can probably see on your screen right now, a short 1.5 minute video will pop up describing what the tiers are and what I offer you. All right, so that's what I got for Ethereum and Bitcoin, and I mean this stuff is just getting nasty, folks. So let's start looking at questions. All right, here we go. Yes, OTA's on here today. I love OTA. Cosas is yet to start. Yes, okay, so you were typing before I even started. What type of cigar goes out? Seriously, this is bullcrap. It almost makes me not want to finish it. Why are you smoking? Okay, hello. I sold some BTC to my to my JD tractor years ago. I kept it and bought the tractor. It'd be worth 130K. Ugh. Yeah. Selling your Bitcoin is not a good idea. Using Bitcoin to pay for stuff or Dash to pay for stuff is a good idea in a raging bull market when new blood is entering and everything's screaming. During this time when there's no retail and everybody's leaving and everybody's selling, this is the time to DCA and or hold tether and wait to sell to buy where you think it's starting to bottom. You hold your Bitcoin during this time. You don't freaking you don't sell, like, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but hold on to your freaking crypto. Unless you don't have much stable coins, then you're gonna get screwed. But if you just hold Bitcoin specifically, or Ethereum maybe, and that, or a monetary coin like Monero or Dash, not Bitcoin Cash though. I'm not gonna talk bad about Litecoin either. But XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you don't want to use that. You don't want to get rid of that stuff during downtimes. This is the time to be accumulating, and only use that stuff for payment on a card like Dash Direct Pay, which is instant payments. Pretty much that's why it's my favorite cryptocurrency. It's instant. You can pay with stuff really fast and not have to wait 30 minutes for a Bitcoin transaction to go through, which is why it's more used in Latin America than Bitcoin is. Dash is the king of Latin America in terms of both transaction volume and the number of the transaction value. It's higher than Bitcoin in Latin America. Dash is on sale right now. But I would still suggest stablecoins. Anyway, why are you okay? So let's get through some of these questions. All right, I'm going to go through community members first here. Chris Crane, hope you get through it soon. What's wrong with Chris Crane? Love your content. Suffering from, oh man, can you send me a Cuban? But no, dude, I don't want to get arrested. I got 4 kids and a stay-at-home, home wife, who's in Mexico visiting her. I miss her so much. I did not think I was going to miss my wife that much, but here, I prepared this. Hopefully this isn't too racy, but my wife is like really attractive. Okay. So just prepare yourself. It's not going to be a naked picture or anything, but I miss, like, she's in Mexico right now, and I thought it would be more like, yay, I'm free. But man, I miss the shit out of this woman. Like, I'm going crazy right now. Jeez. And I don't miss her just because she's fucking smoking hot, but I don't know. I miss her a lot. Hey, you want to see that one more time? Don't take a snapshot of this. Don't steal this. This is me only. This is the one thing you don't snapshot, fools. No, you can. But anyway, she's hot, whatever. But I miss the hell out of her. So much. So if I seem a little droopy or whatever, it's because I really miss my wife, and I didn't really think I was going to that much, but I really am. So anyway, all right, let's keep going. What else do we got here? Let's get it for, let's see. Sorry I'm late. The object tree isn't included in Tradingview Chart. Oh, okay. So thank you, Frank. So Franklin Saint says my Tradingview tutorial does not include the object tree. I will create another one. I will do it within a month, and I will do it for YouTube, and obviously I'll put it on my Discord too, in the learning trading basics. But I will do that. But really, just look at my screen. It's see, or actually, you can't see that. It's this. That's all it is. And then if you go, like, just make some marks like this, just whatever, they go at the top, and then you press the top one, and let me move my ugly face over, and you hit this button right here. So you have to select the top one, and then hit that button, group, right click, rename, okay? And then you drag everything in there. And if you want to do it faster, you can hit Control and click, with Control being held, click, and then drag them all in there, make it small, and go like that. And that's how you use the object tree. See that? And then now it's all gone. And now Tim isn't stupid anymore. Actually, Tim is probably still stupid. All right, so let's move that back right there. Get myself over here, and let's keep answering. You guys don't have a lot of altcoin questions today. All right, maybe I'm just not looking at the right questions. All right, I decided not to freeload off you. You can freeload all you want, man. That's fine. I was a freeloader. Don't feel bad about it. But it looks like you are a member now. Broke. Yes, my favorite screen name. My Brokoshi no Dinero. Thank you. I'm gonna once Blake and I have figured out how to do coupons a little bit better. You're gonna be like the number one person. I want you to be able to check out the full package of my Discord. Since you signed up for the YouTube tier and you have the best name ever, I think you're gonna be the first person I'm gonna give the full. It'll probably be for like a 15-day trial, but I'll give you the full package. Like, top out everything. You can have access to everything, besides being able to change my Discord, obviously, right? You won't be able to like delete my shit, but you'll have full access. So yes, thank you for doing that. Thank you for signing up. I appreciate it. I love your name too. Since I sub, maybe you can buy yourself some work gloves, dude. I was going to put. I did have work gloves, but I just felt I could be a little bit more intimate with my rose bushes if I could take my gloves off. It's like, I don't know. It's like you can't play guitar. I don't know. I'm a plant. I like plants and I like cats. So, I don't know. I wanted to be more in tune with with pruning my roses. And now work gloves, when I'm yanking on a big, what do you call it? A big ratchet. Yeah, I probably working on a lawnmower. I probably should have, and I have work gloves. I was just being stupid. So anyway, but thank you, and Brokoshi, I will. It might be May 7th, but it'll be the beginning of May, right when Bitcoin's dropping really hard. I'll send you. I'll get a hold of you somehow, some way, and I will find you wherever you are, and I will give you a badass coupon for 15 days or whatever for full VIP plus the add-on packages that you'll see that are going to be changed here soon on my Discord. All right. Do you think Weapon goes below $1 if BTC drops to 35K? Weapon. It's not a bad chart. I'm actually kind of impressed by this. Damn. This is a good chart, folks. Wow. It's at $4 now. No, it's at 223. So it'll get close to $1. Because no, you said 35K. No, it won't be at $1 if Bitcoin is 35K. No, it'll be more like this. Will be more like $1.50, something like that, $1.30. If Bitcoin hits 35K, this won't be cut by 60. It won't have a 60% drop. Which that would mean to $1, which is what I think your question is. 35K Bitcoin. Oh, drops your question was if Bitcoin drops to 35. No, this will stay. I wish I had a better chart. Maybe Coin Trader. So this isn't updated. No, it won't. It'll stay well above $1 if Bitcoin. No, this is too strong. There's less than a 10% chance that this altcoin will be at $1 when Bitcoin hits 35K. Now, if Bitcoin hits 20K or 25K, would it be at $1? Yeah, or less. But that altcoin's actually a good looking chart, man. It's one of the better charts I've seen. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm gonna look into that after, not right now during this live stream, but that's a good chart. And it's a micro cap. It's not micro. It's a small cap. 22 million market cap is pretty. What's the diluted market cap? Oh, all of its coins are in circulating supply already. Do you know how awesome that is? I'm definitely looking into this. Holy shit. Guys, when your fully diluted market cap is same as the market cap, like Bolt, or even, Dash is almost the same because Dash has even lower circulating supply than Bitcoin. And they're almost all, this is awesome. That you won't have any inflation. Damn, I am going to look into this. Holy shit. That, wow. I don't know. I might reserve some money. So I'm really not planning on buying small caps during capitulation. I don't want to give out too many secrets of what my Discord community, what we're planning on how to make as much money as possible, but it has to do with what first movers will be after a capitulation. And if, for example, you want more BPRO, right? During capitulation, if Bitcoin goes to 18K or 14K or 25K or whatever, if you want more, it's just, so this is something that we go over on Discord, like live chat, so you can talk to me on your microphone or whatever, and you can see my face and I can see your face if you turn your camera on. Most people keep their camera off though, but some don't. Anyway, if you want more BPRO, for example, but you don't think BPRO will be a first mover on a recovery, then the way to get more BPRO is to buy something that will be a first mover. Let's say, like, I think Solana has a damn good chance of being, or Near, or Atom. Solana, Near, Atom, anything that's had a recent Luna. Yeah, if Luna drops 60, honestly, Luna would probably be the best choice. If you get a 60 to 70% drop in Luna on a capitulation of Bitcoin, Luna's probably it's gonna probably move faster than Bitcoin. But if you want more BPRO, hopefully I'm not giving away too much secret here. You're going to be able to buy more BPRO if you instead, during capitulation, instead of waiting, BPRO's at 00085, great price, instead of buying BPRO, if you buy Luna at a 70% drop during capitulation, and Luna has a 200% run because it's a first mover, and during the recovery, BPRO only goes up 100%, you sell Luna, now you can buy twice as much BPRO, even though BPRO's gone up 100%. But Luna was the first mover, right? Not mover as in Moon River, but it went up faster. Does that make sense? And so a lot of the things, again, links to the Discord community. And if you're going to want to be a higher tier, please wait till about May 2nd, May 3rd, because it's going to be more favorable prices. And also you can just join right now at the lower tier, then upgrade. And you can hit me up for a coupon or whatever if you want to check that out in the meantime. But we're essentially planning what the first movers are going to be, because capitulation is going to happen really soon. It might be as late as July, but it's going. It's. I think it's going to be like May 5th or May 6th. It's going to happen pretty soon. I think it has a good chance. Anyway, we're trying to plan what first movers are going to be, and then where to buy and where to take profits, and then when to buy smaller caps. Does that make sense? So we dedicate, as we get closer and closer to this final move down, which honestly, it might be a year and a half, folks. Like, all of 2023 might be red. Like, it could be but it's better because you can have more crypto. You don't want crypto to go up forever because you have less, right? You can get more crypto. And then when the new people come who throw $10,000 at shit because a YouTuber talks about it, they're buying your sell orders and they're giving you their money, right? So it's okay that Bitcoin could go, like, when I'm saying this, don't be depressed, be glad. If all of 2023 is like red or half of it, and Bitcoin goes down for 18 months, screw it. You have more crypto. And then when the new blood comes who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're going to be buying your sell orders when like BPro hit 4 cents, when I told everybody this is the top. And if you don't believe me, go to my go to my channel, go to March 16th. I called the top on the day exactly, live on video. Go to, I think it's 35 minutes or 32 minutes. And I say very specifically, this is it. I think I said, I think it's March 16th. If you go back, and I said, I try not to give financial advice because I don't want to get like sued or anything, but I said, selling right now is a winning strategy. And then 15 seconds later, I said, this is going to probably crash down and go to a penny over the next 3 months. And I said that's a top 3 most probable 15 seconds later. And then it actually did it and went a lot lower. So not only did I call it top, but I said it's going to crash. I mean, yeah, so anyway, I don't know how I got on that, but whatever. Let's get back to this. All right. I didn't break my arm patting myself on the back. All right. Do you think weapon? Yeah, so that's weapon. XCAD Cosas. Here we go. OTA. All right. XCAD. XCAD. Here. Whoa. This is not heavily traded, bro. I don't know what this is, but I don't know. No. You can't sell and buy this stuff. This doesn't have enough liquidity, buddy. I don't know what this is, but it is not good. If you have more than like $3,000 of this stuff, you're gonna have a hell of a time selling at it, selling it at a profit. All these gaps here, like all these missing lines, that means that there aren't buyers and sellers, and no one bought and no one sold. Which means if you want to be a seller, right? So if you know what an order book looks like, you have a bunch of people trying to, so here's like the middle line, and then here's all the buy orders. People want to buy at these prices, people want to sell at these prices, and all these gaps mean just like nothing happened. Like nothing happened in the interaction of buyers and sellers. I don't know. It looks like a good run, but, and I don't know what this is. Is this even crypto? I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't trust this. I don't know. I don't like it. That's probably the worst analysis I've ever given. I don't like it, but that's why I don't like it, because if you have any sort of money in it, you won't be able to do what you want to do with it. There is not enough liquidity in that coin. Now, if you're playing around with like $100 or $200 and you want to double it, okay, it might be a good thing to do, but it looks fairly healthy right now. If I had to give a real analysis, it's got roughly higher highs and higher lows. I wouldn't be scared of a big drop until it goes below $69. Not saying 69 to be immature, but just this, it'll probably fly down. It'll probably go straight to $55. So once it goes below 69, it's going to fly to 55. And that's your analysis. But for now, it looks steady. It looks like it could keep this range. And honestly, if I were in this, I would just do it like this. Like watch what I'm about ready to do. I make a straight line. Okay. At these tops, I hold control. I hover over this. I drag it down. About like that. Okay. And then I'll make a point of control. Something like this, but I'll make that thinner. So see how I'm over here? It says 4. I'll make that 2, and I'll specifically make it a dotted line. And if we zoom in here, and this is how I perfectly shorted Ethereum and created a perfect alert that I unfortunately didn't take part in for a perfect short on near. Not as good of a shorting and making money like Carl does on my live trading, because he trades it a lot harder, but I do more slower setups, right? Because I'm a YouTube content creator and I can't be looking at 5-minute charts all the time like he is. That's why I have live traders if that's your thing. I have to do for slow. I have to personally trade slower setups. But as long as it's in this channel, it's gonna keep going up until it doesn't. So the way you know this is in trouble is when it goes below this, then comes up and either fails it like this. So that means failing. It goes above the line. And this is true for all, like, Rant, you can use this on Ethereum. Like, I just showed you this on Ethereum and near. Like, it went below, came up, and hit it perfectly, and that was the perfect short, right? Okay, so it's the same thing. It's a trading channel. Trading channels work. I'm telling you, structural analysis in choppy markets is the best type of analysis. And I never thought I would say that. Because I love indicators. But indicators are sucking worse than the cigar. And so, but right now it looks fine. It's just at the bottom of the channel. And honestly, you have a statistically good chance, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but this looks like a highly statistically favorable area to buy and to try to plan to sell at the bottom of the point of control, which looks like a 20% increase. No, it's only 5. So, I mean, maybe at the top, a 6% trade. I guess it's a pretty small range. So maybe, but still, if it were a bigger range, I would go into this potentially, but it looks like it'll bounce and at least come up to the halfway point, 5% up. Until it goes below, then use it as resistance, just like I showed you on both Ethereum and near. They all work the same. Like price of oil, of diamonds, black market testicles, doesn't matter. It all works pretty much the same. Maybe besides price of gold. Price of gold is suppressed. Gold should probably be at like $5,000 or $6,000, but my veteran VIP, my conspiracy theorist, who's right about a lot of stuff, and I didn't ever really believe him until the things he said started coming true. Maybe besides price of gold, but all price works the same. Besides maybe gold and silver, which are highly like manipulated, and they're. Gold is just so undervalued right now. It's stupid. It's honestly, it should be at 10K. Gold is so undervalued. But I'd rather have Bitcoin and Dash than gold, though. All right. Okay. Tim, does she have a sister who doesn't mind an African? Does she have a sister? Does my wife? Oh, the picture of my wife? She has a sister, yes. Her sister isn't as pretty. She's the prettiest one of the bunch. Her brother was a ladies' man, though. She has an older brother. He definitely was easy on the eyes for the ladies. I'll tell you that. But anyway, sister who I doesn't mind. Oh, doesn't mind. Oh, you're African. Okay, I see. So does she have a sister? I'm either a Berber or I'm black. I'm from Africa, and are they not racist? Mexican culture, to your question, United States, honestly, as much as we bitch about race and make it a big deal, if you go to other countries they are way more sensitive and blunt and negative about race than America is. America is really open-minded, probably because we fight so hard for people to see everybody equally, which is the way it should be. But Mexico, people are, hell, even Mexican comedians, even the dark Mexican, what's his name? He's one of my favorite new comedians. I forgot his name. He's like a medium dark Mexican, and he even makes jokes about, like, I'm usually the darkest Mexican, but when I see darker Mexicans at a party, I'm over there judging them. I'm like, oh, look at that guy. Like, who brought him off the streets, right? Like, so to answer your question, yes, she has a sister. She's already married, but Mexico is not, in terms of like being race neutral or just it's not the same. So. Anyway, that's a long answer. They're Mexicans are racist towards each other. The darker they are, it's really weird, and it's kind of in a nice way, but it's also in a not nice way. But they're open about it, and they'll even call somebody negro. Like if you have a neighborhood full of kids and you're the darkest kid, your nickname will be negro. Like like one of my wife's neighbors. So if you want to see my wife again, one of her neighbors in Mexico, they all just called him Negro because he was the darkest kid in the neighborhood. like that's, I don't know. Anyway, so but yeah, she has a sister. She's not available. All right. Long time. Oh, Casey. All right. I'm going to, so this reminds me of Bob and Tom, long time listener, first time caller. All right. Long time lurker. I heard you say you missed the near short. I presume this means you intend to use a DEX. Ever heard of LCX? They will offer a pro service to set up buy stops DEX's 1/2. I don't know. But if you want to trade near, hopefully opening my Discord won't crash my freaking computer again. If you want to trade near, okay, and again, if you want to be in a higher tier to do this, you might want to wait till about May 2nd or 3rd, because Blake and I are working like we're just. Plus, Blake is like fixing up a new house, and like we're both just doing insane amounts of work right now. So it might be May 5th or 6th. But Carl, I mean, no, this is Kazi. Carl is your near guy. So this is his. I don't know if he's done his trade follow-ups. He's been really active. Because I haven't set up the tiers that I'm going to have in May. He's been active in futures. And the futures is available to all tiers. See how it says all tiers? So what happens is, so Direct is another person. He's one of my live trader guys, but for now they're essentially helping people across all of the community to not get themselves screwed. And you can just see how many times you see near, like I don't know. I just saw near KNC. I don't know, whatever. But. Curve. Yep, I gave a good curve. Yes, I shorted curve really well. I'm still in that short, actually. So they're talking about my alert for curve that I gave out near right here. Yeah, so, I mean, that I don't have a great answer for that, but if you want to trade near, join my community. Like, that is a top coin that we trade, because, I mean, for KuCoin, you know, if you want to be throwing around like $5,000 at a time on market or market buys or market sells without doing a bunch of limits, if you're impatient like me, I do a lot of marketing as opposed to limit sells. Especially if I'm at my computer and I want to get out of a trade or in a trade quickly, I'll do that. However, it is preferred to not use market buys and market sells over time because it hurts your bottom line. But if you need to hit, you know, your stop is like $10,000 of a futures, that's not a spot. You know what spot means, right? Spot means you're actually buying the coin near. Futures is an IOU. It's just made up shit. Futures aren't real. It's a paper that says near, but near is the actual coin. So spot means you like have the actual apple. So imagine that near protocol or Bitcoin is an apple. Spot means you buy an apple and you have it and you can eat it. Futures means I have a piece of paper that says apple and it's not real. And people fucking are making money and losing money on it, on pieces of paper that say apple. And the liquidity on most exchanges for futures, so the futures exchange, because it's not actually the apple itself, right? It's the futures. Oftentimes the liquidity is lower and it's harder to get rid of larger sums of money. But one of the reasons why near is one of our favorite coins right now, and my community is making a shit ton of money off of it, is because it's been highly predictable. And Carl and Kazi both together are trading it. And they oftentimes they do the live shows together. And they're trading like their last month is probably better than my best month ever. I'm not gonna lie. They did really well last month. They probably, it might have been their best month ever, but Near Protocol has good liquidity, so you can drop 5, 10K, not all at once. You'll probably create big wicks on the futures, but like $2,500 to $3,000 at a time for stops and to not screw yourself too bad. And but the reason why it's got good look, they're trading it so much and doing so well. It's got good liquidity. You can throw, which means you can throw a lot of money around, buying and selling where you think you want to buy and sell. But it's been very predictable and volatile. So volatility plus predictability equals profitable, equals profit, and they're killing it. And they're posting their results. And honestly, you know, it almost makes me want to stop being a YouTuber and stop doing this shit, and I just want to trade because but they're making a lot of money. They're making a ton of money. And if you're new, you don't have to go as aggressively as they do. You can just watch what they do, but the whole thing is to trust their risk management. If you try to trade like somebody who's profitable, and you say, I'm in the trade, I'm not setting my stops, I think the risk management is too, I don't want to be wicked out, you're going to get screwed. It's all about risk management. If you join the community, again, if you want to be a higher tier, I would probably wait till like May 2nd or 3rd when I have this done, and it's half the price. I'm going to lower the price and make different add-ons. But if you try to trade without risk management, you're going to lose all your money. You could get lucky first, and if you get lucky first and double or triple your account, guess what's going to happen? Then you'll lose it all even faster. And I know this because I've done it multiple times. The people who trade on my channel have done it. Everybody does it. I think the only person who hasn't done it because he's smart enough to listen to people is one of the live traders on my Discord, and he's the youngest one, but he just must not be stubborn. He's one of the very few people, and that's why I have him. Even though he's young, he's damn good at trading, and he'll probably retire by the time he's 40. He'll be a multi-millionaire. And he's finishing up school right now, so he's not quite as active as Carl and Kazi, but he's getting ready to pick it up, especially in May, when school ends, May 12th, May 10th, or whatever for him. And I think he's like the only person I've ever talked to who is successfully profitable over a long period of time, who hasn't blown his account, because he actually listened to people and he trusted their word that if you don't do this, you will lose your money. But most people don't learn like that. You have to hear it and say, screw that, I'm not setting stops. And then, oh shit, my money's gone. Maybe I should set stops. Then I set stops. Well, I don't like getting stopped out. This sucks. I lost money getting stopped out. Then I get in a trade. I don't set stops again. Then I lose all my money again. Then I realize, oh, that's how most people learn. You got to touch the hot stove like 3 or 4 times. But Direct, so I just said his name. If he's one of the people you want to check out, I think he's the only person I've ever met who got to the point of being a successful, profitable trader without blowing his account once. I think. I haven't asked him if he did, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't. He's like the most. I don't know. I wish I were that disciplined and that mature at his age. I mean, hell, I'm still more immature than him. I still have my own things to deal with. I'm still not as mature as that kid, or that young man. I shouldn't call him a kid. But yeah, great dude. Just the power of listening and trusting people who are trying to teach you is just not a skill set that I have. Is the ticker. All right, so XCAD USDT. All right, OTA, here we go. XCAD USDT. Oh, I have looked at this. Wow, okay. This was a freaking good call. That was a great call. Wow. I was waiting for that to... That was a long time ago. I don't even remember looking at this ever. And then this too, it broke above that and screamed up. That was a good one. Wow, that was a good signal. Holy shit. Wow. Man. This is kind of a 50-50 here. I don't have my structural analysis set up for this, but this cross is really bad. So because the weekly 10 red has gone below the yellow, that means bear market. Usually your first big pump above, it doesn't work and it comes back down. So I would, but it is its second try. It got above it here, but I still think it'll probably I would say 50-50. This I don't think you have an edge either way on this one, but I would say it's roughly equal chances that it comes straight back down to hit this projector to make a higher low, or that it wants, and I think the monthly 10's here too. Yeah, so you got 3 massive EMAs here. It might want to go sideways for quite a while. It's not going to keep going straight up. It has to give these EMAs more respect. So it's going to come down a little bit. Let's see what percentage that is. So it's going to come down a good 20% at least. So it's going to come down 20%, and I'm not going to guarantee that, but I would bet you money on it. Okay, I would bet you 10 dash if you wanted to bet, and I bet you it'll happen within 20 days. Actually, no, I don't like to bet. I like to be the house with edges, but I guess I am the house because I have an edge. I know it's likely to happen. Anyway, I'm not being serious. I don't want to bet you on this, but it's probably going to want to ride this for a while before it tries to go up. This looks healthy, but just realize without price on, this usually means actually take off the monthly. Damn it. Usually after this cross happens, you have one big pump, and that's when you sell. That's my 2 cents on that. Not financial advice, but that looks like, in my opinion, if I held a lot of this, I would hold tether at this point and 0 of this coin, and I would wait for a 20% drop and then purchase it back and maybe try it again. Maybe, as long as Bitcoin's not tanking. But as it comes down 20%, if Bitcoin looks like it's going to bounce and be healthy, then I would be a buyer looking to sell again for about a 20 to 30% increase. But as of now, and I held this is the not financial advice, Pokemon tether only. This is the time to be like, stack up your Pokemon tether cards if you're a holder of this coin, like right now. That is my non-financial advice, Pokemon card trading only. Could I be wrong? Yes, I could be wrong, but I'm statistically likely to be correct. It's very statistically likely. All right. All right. I've been on this too long. This is a long one. My cigar didn't stay lit, so I'm just done with that cigar. Wrong XCAD, Tim. Yeah, I got it. So there you go. Dora Factory. Let me do a few more. I didn't get to all my, part of the reason why I have, part of the benefits of being in the YouTube tiers is I answer your questions. So let me stop freaking mumbling around and ranting, and let's start answering some questions. This looks bad. I wouldn't get into it. This is real bad. There's no reason to even be slightly interested in getting into this coin right now. If you hold it in the use, so Pokemon cards only. If you hold this and it gets back up above this weekly 10 EMA, which I've shown you all how to do a million times by using the MTF EMA indicator. So even though you're on the 1 hour chart, you can still see the weekly 10. If I held this and it went somewhere over this line, I would personally want to hold stable coins and 0 of this if that were to happen. Not financial advice. This is Pokemon card strategy and education and entertainment only. I would have 0 interest in this coin until a capitulation happens. This is not joining the party. It hasn't been over. Yeah, so Bitcoin 69K top had a good run, but it's done. and it's gonna lose 99% of its value. I would bet 97 to 99. So it's only gone down 87. It's going lower. It's going to go a lot lower. It's probably going to go down 97 to 98% from that wick high. So that's where I would be interested in buying it. If you measure down and just put limit buys down there, if you like this coin, try buying it 97% below that wick high. Not financial advice, Pokemon cards only, but I'm telling you, that's freaking good Pokemon card advice. If you like Dora Factory. And you can do that same strategy for a lot of your altcoins. So if you're holding Tether, that's why I'm asked, like, I'm disappointed in so many people who aren't holding Tether. And if you join my Discord community, again, links in the description section. Like, you can join the lower tier now and upgrade later, and it should take off the price if you upgrade later. Or just tell me, Tim, I signed up as the lower tier, but I want to upgrade now. Give me a coupon so I don't have to repay or whatever the case is. But in the community, this is the type of stuff we talk about. It's besides trying to buy first movers like your Lunas and all that stuff, because it's actually better than buying B Pro at a bottom, right? Okay, so theoretically, we also have plans for some of our community coins of should I say this on YouTube Live? It's nothing illegal. I'm not trying to I just don't know if I should say what I'm about to say. Ready to say. Let me put it lightly. We have strategies that allow you to not lock up your Tether. And among, let's say, 10 coins that you're most interested in, okay? Whichever one hits the 97% drop from its high first, that's what your Tether automatically goes to. And it doesn't lock up your Tether having those limit buys down there. And you can, even if you own, I'm probably saying too much. This is paid for content. There is a way to only have $1,000, but to literally have $1 million worth of limit buys down below, in whichever one hit first, it sucks up your $1,000. So you could pick 10 coins, and whichever one drops the hardest, and it's going to be a survivor of the next bull run, that's the one that automatically gets hit. Does that make sense? So our community also has strategy during some of our calls. Especially B Pro, even though B Pro I think is going to stay strong if Bitcoin capitulates. B Pro and Trias are looking really good, folks. But for those coins, if they do capitulate hard, which they might, those are a couple of the coins we have strategies of where that idea comes into play, and then we mix it with other coins, like Moon River, which should do extremely well next run. Remark, I think is another one. Things that didn't get the YouTube love this time, and we're gonna use that strategy. And it's not like you get to buy all of them that if they drop that low. It's whichever the first ones do, and you have like $50,000 of limit buys down there, of secret buys, the way that we know how to do it on our Discord. But you only have $1,000, it'll suck up that $1,000 whichever hits first. Does that make sense? And if you want to learn how to do that, you can jump on the community and just you can probably just join a live chat and ask, or you could go to, you could probably just go to you could probably you could probably just go to the B Pro channel, or I would keep futures to futures, but if you joined and you want to ask somebody that, you would either join the live. So these are our voice chats. This is where, we jump on and I'm talking like I am on YouTube, but people ask questions with their microphone. So they're asking me with their voice. You can jump on one of the calls, and I typically have have my calendar, which honestly I don't know if I did my calendar this week. Maybe I'm being lazy. I'm missing my wife so much. Kind of depressed without her. But in my announcements, I have damn, why is my brain not here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I set my calendar in announcements like this. It looks like this. So you know when to jump on. And I state in there New York City time zone. So for Berlin, it's 6 hours difference. For Great Britain, Ireland, it's 5 hours difference, right? For Europeans. And yeah, that's if you want to learn about that stuff, that's what we do. We plan a bunch of we have, I mean, just you being a hive mind of like-minded people who want to be able to retire early and freaking sit around and do nothing and laugh their way to the bank. If you want to be in a community who has a strategic method, who aren't gamblers, right? So there are a lot of channels out there. All they do is they plan, let's buy this now and let's pump and dump. That's not fucking trading. Thank God there aren't a lot of groups out there, Discords like that, but there are a couple of big ones that's how they trade, and it's not real trading. Do they make a good 20% on their trade? Yeah, maybe 10% of them. The ones that can sell near the top. And they plan, they see a bullish cross of some sort, and they plan a pump and dump. That's not real. We don't do that in my community. We plan strategically, statistics, mathematically, edge. We both short-term time frame trading for futures with a small portion of our portfolio. Some people make it like half their portfolio. They trade futures pretty heavily. That's why I kind of have different groups within my Discord. But I would say half my community likes to stay away from futures, and we do more spot trades. So, but and so that part of the community, we plan that type of stuff. But some people only care about day trading. And so my community is for both hodlers who want to learn how to take other people's money, but those other people give it to them, right? So you stack sats with other people's money as a hodler because you're only selling 10 bags and 20 bags, which means 10 to 20% of your position. You don't sell the whole thing. You use a little bit to sell at statistically probable timing to use other people's money to buy it lower. Does that make sense? And that's about half. But about half the community is starting to lean towards futures because my futures guys are doing really, really, really well right now. And honestly, it's to the point where it's enticing me to like just give up YouTube and start trading. Like I'm getting close. All right. MTV. Yeah, this is my last one. I gotta be done here. There's something wrong with MTV, folks. I don't know. You know, and you all thought I was an idiot at selling at 1.2 cents, but look who's laughing now. I got my 36x right there. Best trade of my life. I bought here, and within 45 days, I 36x'd. And I only had like 3,000 subscribers, so it's not like I'm a YouTuber who got people to do this. And I told my community where I was selling. And some of them sold higher than I did. They did better than me. But they thought I was selling too low. Some of them sold it right at a penny, though. That was the original target. But then once I saw the RSI here, it was still strong. I moved my limit sells up to 1.2 cents. Yeah, best trade. Yeah, I got 36x from buy to sell. That was my best trade, my best spot trade. I've had better futures trades, but I don't know. It's getting close to this line. This is kind of like the Cardano $1 line. If it can't stay above 0.0028, it's coming straight down to 0018. It will. So see this bottom origin line here? See how it gets this action? It's going to go straight there. So if it cannot hold this line, it will go right here. That's where it will go with an extremely high probability. And let's look at let's take a quick look at Trias real fast. Yeah, Trias is broken down pretty bad. It might want to bounce at $3.81. Yeah, it got rejected by its weekly 21. So again, remember, like I don't know which coin I said, but remember when I took off price like 5 minutes ago in the stream, and I said typically after red goes below yellow, which are the weekly EMAs, okay, these are the most powerful crosses in all of crypto. You can make massive money, particularly when it crosses to the upside, which is when at the time I used Patreon, not Discord, we were killing it. We were 5xing, 10xing like every day on different coins. It was sick. Just using signals like this. And we had people scanning, and it was a party that lasted only about 60 days, but until April, but it was a hell of a party. Whew. Anyway, remember when I said it usually you'll have a first pump up. That first one fails. That's what Trias just did. Could it form a higher low in a projector? Sure. That's something like that. Yeah, so that would put it around 380. So it's probably gonna hit about 380, and it has a chance to hold there. But if my Bitcoin analysis is anywhere close to being correct, it's going to break below that. This Trias definitely moves pretty well with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's your primary indicator for Trias. It's a more important indicator than anything on Trias besides Trias's price candles itself. There's not even the weekly 10 EMA on Trias is more important than Bitcoin price for analyzing Trias price. Does that make sense? Is that true for Luna? No. But everything else, pretty much yes. I've all of the YouTube commenters saying you're wrong about Luna, you're wrong about Luna, you don't understand Luna. You guys were right. I didn't understand Luna. Luna's different. It's probably going to be in the top 10 coin for years and years and years and years. It's probably going to be one that stays. And if you've ever used CoinMarketCap to look at the historical snapshots of 2013, 2015, the top 10 is always changing, right? It used to be Litecoin and Dash and Monero and Bitcoin Cash back in December 2017 when it screamed up to like $3,200. Everybody thought Bitcoin Cash was going to be in the top 10 forever now. But Luna will probably be up there for quite. So you Luna people, you were right. I was wrong. I didn't understand Luna. But since March, I nailed. My analysis was perfect. Exactly where it would go on almost wave theory. I told you where the waves were going to go. It was almost to the dollar. And remember I said up to 120? That's exactly where it went. It was like 14. It went up to 119.63. And I said that's where it's going to drop. And it won't drop until it hits 120. So once I started listening to you Luna fans, I finally started understanding how the price moves. It's different and it doesn't move with Bitcoin. And I think I made that on March 5th. If you want to go to my videos and see how I called perfectly what happened to Luna over the next 45 days, go to roughly March 5th. It's early March video Luna. Look for that thumbnail. And you'll see me call top, bottom, top, bottom, top. And it's exactly what happened with the exception of one. There was one higher local high that I didn't expect. But besides that, it hit the exact points, like to the dollar, in the exact boxes and the exact time frames that I put on. But before that though, so I'm bragging right now, right? And if you want to go back and look at it, just watch it. But before that, I didn't listen to my Luna commenters who are Luna fans, and I got Luna analysis wrong all the time. Like, I never got it right. And I stopped covering it. I was like, fuck, I'm covering this coin and I'm not doing very well. Like, what I say is not happening. And then I started researching into Luna and realizing, wait, this is different. It moves differently. And so I finally nailed it. So I'm going to finish with that. Thanks for letting me be full hick mode. You know, I'm a little down because I'm missing my wife. So thanks for being here, you know, and keeping me company. Join the Discord so you can come on and talk to me live. And look for it. But if you want to do live trading, you're not just a spot person or a hodler. If you want to do live trading and learn how to first risk management, that's the most important thing if you're pissing around with futures. If you want to learn how to do that and you want to sign up, two things to do, obviously with the Discord links that are in the description section, but either you can wait for about May 2nd or 3rd, around I'll make Twitter announcements and all that stuff, and make sure you follow me on Twitter. But two things. You can either do the Cryptillion tier now without the access to all that live stuff, because those live traders are very active in the futures chat room, which is open to all tiers. And then once you see how in May the changes happen, then you can upgrade. And if the upgrade doesn't automatically reduce what you paid for the lower tier, you can just hit me up for a coupon so you don't have to double pay. So those are two ways. So you can join Cryptillion tier now and check out the future stuff, as long as you're using risk management primarily. If you want to piss around with your money and try to make money, because I mean, spot trading right now it's better to hold stable coins than it is spot trade. The only way to really increase your bags right now is futures trading. I'm telling you, it really is. And I don't have an options leader. I might recruit somebody who's good at options and make that person have his or her own channel. I would prefer a woman. I need more. Yeah, like I'm one of those people. I have 3 daughters, so I have I like girl power. I need more women leaders. One of my spot trade leader is she is the leader of my spot trade, so she's on there. But I want, if I recruit an options person so there is money in options too, but I don't know how to do it. I haven't recruited somebody to lead that channel. But so those two options are join Cryptillion tier now, and check out the futures channel and stay active there. Join the live chats. Ask me, hey, is this a good time to try to enter, or what do you think about this? Where should I put my stops, or should I even enter? You can literally ask me live what my opinions are on what you're about to do. But usually what happens during the live trades is people come on there and they say, shit, Tim, I entered this trade. I'm at a loss right now. I didn't set my stops. It's going lower and lower and lower. What should I do? Like, should I take, what should I do? That's a lot of, I get a lot less of those questions now that my live trading leaders are teaching people not to get themselves screwed. But that used to be a lot of the questions I got. So you can, but you could also use the Discord Cryptillion tier to join the live chats per my calendar schedule, to ask me, hey, I got myself in this situation. What would you do to get yourself out of it? Because I've been in plenty of bad positions. I've made a lot of bad moves, and I have learned lessons on how to get out of them and how to wiggle out. So you can feel free to join the Discord community to ask me even questions like that when you're in a trade, money on the line type of question. So we'll end with that. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'll keep missing my wife until May. Shit, she's staying there a while, like May 7th. Damn it. That's right when Bitcoin's gonna tank. Frick. I'm going to be picking her up right when Bitcoin's tanking. That stinks. Anyway, hopefully it's good news. She makes Bitcoin go up. Anyway, thanks for being here. We'll see y'all later. And check out Discord. We'll see you next time.